possession.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And Cleveland making a change here. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 9-point game. And a miss there on the triple.
Defense may have given him that one. Based on the results, you see why.
Finishing with force. Whoa.
Shook that building all the way up.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Minnesota leading by 10. The three.
You fucking trash.
1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him.
We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves facing the Golden State Warriors. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Here we go.
And it's the Warriors to start out. Out to the right wing. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Edwards. The Warriors pull it in. Curry way outside. And rebounded by McDaniels. Edwards drawing the double team. Randall outside. Outside Edwards. Clock at 4. Over Moody. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Well, if you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
Curry with the bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Edwards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle as a defender. This guy's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Butler, no good. Outside Edwards. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now here's Curry. Three-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 6.
Curry knows what his team is doing to set him up. In that instance, just get him the ball in the catch-and-shoot game.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. On the wing, Green. Curry gets the bucket. 8 points for him.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Now it takes it inside, and he can't jam it through.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Sinks the triple.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take his chance to talk to his guy. Minnesota making a switch here. Timberwolves trail by 8. Will it go? Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis 7-3 says not here and not now.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. There's the 3. And Moody pulls it down. Warriors leading by 8. Outside, Green. From outside the arc. Reed with the rebound. And Reed has got the ball here for Minnesota. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Golden State moving it around. Back to Butler. Latrey. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Wow, you don't see Jimmy Butler go to the three-point opportunity that often, but knocks down a big-time shot there.
Oh!
Good.
How about Anthony?
You niggas ain't got no game.
There's the bounce. Go ahead, Ant.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So both teams making some changes here. .115 left to play here in the first. Pass to Melton. Hits the three-point bomb.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's McDaniel. Hasn't made one yet.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
Here's Podziemski. 4-point game. Nobody near Melton. No good on the triple. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Into the lane.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Pass to Payton. From the arc. That one's not going to go. To the middle. Here's Randall. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action in just a minute. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight. And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Substitution on the court.
Here is Edwards. Pass to Randall. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Randall's got 5 now.
Well, you've got to be decisive in catch-and-shoot situations, and Julius Randle leaves no doubt.
And that one's good by Butler.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
Fires the 3. Randall no good. The Warriors leading. In the corner, Moody with it. Curry, wide open. No good from outside. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Here's Edwards. Here he goes.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Curry's shot is off. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Edwards, top. Whoa, a little extra right there from Edwards.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
Some nice passing by Golden State. The kick outside to Butler. And again, no good by Golden State. Edwards with it. 9 points in the game so far. Back to Reed. Outside for Randall. Drills it from outside. And now a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, this shot is in his bag. Julius Randle more than happy to take the jumper if you concede it.
Pass to Green. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And Randall throws it down.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
And it's Butler missing. Minnesota leading by 4. Edwards with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Highland. No good with the triple. Down low. Here's Butler. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Dosunmu. So both teams changing it up here. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proven to be an effective tool for them.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Both teams will make substitutions. The Timberwolves leading. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. DiVincenzo's got 11 points.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Oh, you can see the swagger and the body language. Jimmy Butler is cooking, and he's letting the defense know it.
Here's Shannon. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now McDaniels. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. To the paint. Shoots the three. And Moody pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough openings to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler, as tough as they come, competing on the backboards. Nice second chance opportunity.
Randall no good. The Warriors trail. Butler in the corner. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Reed. Porzingis with the rebound. A three ball. Butler loves the three-point look. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Warriors. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
And it's Green, missing. Gobert, back to Edwards. To the inside. Here's Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, you know the length of Rudy Gobert. He's virtually unstoppable in that restricted area.
Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Edwards. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Well, Julius Randle, once he starts percolating, is a dangerous offensive player.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Now, here's Moody. It's Curry outside. It's good from long range. Curry's got 11 points.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Back to Curry. And it's Golden State with another. And here's Edwards. He's got 13. Pass to McDaniels. Butler with the steal. And Curry has it in the corner. Back to Butler. From past the arc. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Butler, no good. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. Over in the corner, Randall. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Warriors leading in the corner. Moody with it. A three-pointer is right on target. Moody's got 6 here in this quarter.
All you doing is
Boy,
running around,
defensively, you
dribbling.
deserve to get torched from deep.
First shit ain't
You
gonna
leave
work
him
every
that
game.
open. My
Oh, man.
goodness.
Fuck that.
And timeout
Yeah, the
called
boy
by
tired.
Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Both teams decided to change it up. Timberwolves trailed by 5. Up top, DiVincenzo. 11 points in the game. And it's off from three-point range. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 14-4 run. And Curry has it in the corner. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
To Podziemski. Curry on the wing. For 3. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Inside. Porzingis with the block. Here's Santos. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Santos has got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors. McDaniels outside. Here's DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
A little artistry in the painted area against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find
You fucking trash, bitch ass
a way, and he does.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors ahead, leading by 17. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Warriors leading by 17. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Curry needs to be. ain't hot no more.
Pass to Butler. Back to Curry. Outside Green. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play
Oh,
style.
he quit.
Zero hesitation from Jimmy. Shot ready on the catch. Nicely done.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Now DiVincenzo. Pass to Shannon. And he's good on the three ball.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Curry way outside. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Pass to Green. Butler feeling out of it. Outside Curry. Hits the three from the wing. Curry's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Boy, Curry just taking over and seemingly able to get anything he wants right now.
Now Randall over Butler. Randall no good. Pass to Curry. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. The three, good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got 36.
And you can see how the entire arc is open for Curry. There's no part of it where he's timid about shooting.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. From deep three-point land, the rebound by the Timberwolves.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Right side Curry. Jacks up a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got 39.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a three of his own. And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Hot, man.
Oh, that's a real nice looking deep three ball there. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
Oh my gosh. Jeez. Jeez. That is really fucking stupid.